them one after the other. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Yo! AEA Zeus broke a clay. First shot. I broke a clay. I touched it. That's all that matters. I was here. It was there. I touched it. That's what matters. What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at you. Great episode today out at USI. United Sportsman in Concord, California has been an absolute catalyst for the channel this summer, and we're just really hitting our stride out here. We've got two forms of shotgun. We've got the traditional 12 gauge powder burning MOSSBERG MAVERICK 88, and then we've got the less well known but still completely potent 4,500 PSI AEA Zeus. Now this is touted as 72 caliber because most of them come from the factory with a rifled barrel. But this one here has a Texoma Precision Pellets smoothbore barrel with a choke adapter. Based on the fact that I don't have a choke screwed into this at this point, I can shoot slugs through it, which is where we're gonna start our day today, right? About 12 yards away from me, maybe a little bit further, I have two 12 by 12 targets, and I'm gonna go ahead and hammer them both with some slugs from the Zeus, as well as some slugs from the Maverick 88. I'm pretty sure that there's like a coin toss chance I'm leaving here with a fat lip over this Mav 88 because I'm not super proficient yet. But I've got some expert help here with me today and hopefully be able to pick up on the finer points of shotgun. Now today we've got some Rio 12 gauge Foster slugs that we're going to be using in the Maverick 88. And if you haven't seen it before, even though this is a very, very, very prolific shotgun, this is how it loads up. Easy peasy. Feed them one after the other. Brass primer towards the trigger group. This is a 5+1. So that right there is fully loaded. You wouldn't be able to get another shell in past that point. Let's take a look at the ammunition that we'll be using for the Zeus. Now today, as far as the menu is concerned for the AEA Zeus, I've got these big bad slugs from Texoma Precision Pellets. They sent out some 72 caliber 900 grain rounds. Now I have not shot this specific air weapon since I put it back together and put it in this tactical chassis. So the pressure that we have in it currently is about 200 bar, and that's where I'm going to take my first test shot just to go ahead and like eliminate the possibility of any catastrophic failures, right? It's an air gun. You're basically holding a canister full of extremely pressurized air directly next to your face. You got to take safety into consideration. Let's go ahead and get some hearing protection on, set up a target camera, and see what happens. All right, guys, as we have historically done on this channel time and time again, because I just don't have the pocketbook leverage to be able to spend useless ammo wasted downrange, I'm gonna start with my Strong Tools bore sighter. Now, I am not sponsored by Strong Tools, but they have made an extremely robust laser that's been with me close to 2 years now. So if you need one that's gonna last you for the duration, maybe check them out. What this basically does, if you're unfamiliar with the bore sighter, this taper flares out inside of the barrel, and then this taper meets the actual muzzle itself. Then what happens is it projects this beam, green laser beam, down on target, and you would match your reticle up with that beam point. Pushed all the way in there, green laser is active, good to go. Now I'll make sure that all my adjustment screws are visible, which they are. Hit the power button on the red dot optic. Adjust the scope. Why do I not have a power button here? Oh, it's the other side. I was hitting the wrong button. So now I know you guys can't see through this optic right now, but from what I can see, I have a green dot to the right and just low, and I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the red dot until I see that exactly crossing over where that green dot is on the paper. That should give me point of aim and point of impact relatively close to each other. It's not a perfect science. Sometimes you have to like micro adjust it and fine tune it, but this is a great way to really get yourself on the paper. Oh, she's moving. This optic from Thomas at Bluegrass Big Bore, very responsive. The sniper line that he has, pretty good. Haven't had any concerns with it at this point. I think I'm going to be on target enough to be able to do the job with my poor skill set, right? Okay. How much pressure is in it? I hate looking at this thing. Who puts a gauge by the business end of the weapon? 20 MPa. That's where we start today. So this is about as professional as I can possibly bring to the table for an air gun versus shotgun comparison episode. I got my chronograph, I am in a controlled environment, professional controlled environment, great facility here, and I've got my targets all set up with my cameras running. I'm going to use the pressure stated, and we're going to go ahead and use the bore sight that we've established. Let's see how this gun runs. Ooh, ears. I almost forgot the secondary ears. It could be really loud. Plus, I'll just say it, I'm kind of a puss when it comes to the loud noises. I don't like loud noises very much. All right. Fits into the bore good. Even though this is a smooth bore, it did fit into the bore good. Okay. Very violent. This is a very violent air rifle. Fire. I knew it was going to be bad, and I totally jerked it, and I think that the footage is going to show that. Low left 100%, but I'm absolutely confident that we could fill this up to the correct pressure and get a true showing out of it. Let's continue that. 552 was kind of an anemic velocity as far as 900 grains is concerned, but that still makes a lot of energy based on the fact that the round is just so massive. I don't care. Hey, if you've never shot the Zeus, you don't know, but I was definitely kind of afraid to pull the trigger that first shot. It's also compounded by the fact that my offhand skill's not great. Filling. And I did fill this all the way to 4,500 PSI last night, but it did sit overnight. So we're at about, let's see where we got to pressure-wise. It's the stupidest place for a gauge. 26 MPa out of 30, so that's a very viable fill, and we do get a handful of shots on this pressure level before we have to go ahead and top it back up again. So even though that, you know, pressure dynamics versus temperature dynamics kind of played a role on us last night, we're still going to be able to get some good testing if I do my job here, right? It has yet to be seen. Let's load back up and see. Also, if it just groups where I had it, maybe I have the bore sight wrong. That's also possible. Do better. Yeah, the bore sight might be a little bit off because it does look like it's actually grouping just low. 656 feet per second on that last shot. Because of the fact that it is kind of grouping and I am performing somewhat of an accuracy comparison at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to group it as opposed to getting it on that center bullseye based on the lack of available pressure I have on the range with that small bottle and also the time, right? I'm using somebody else's time right now. Little bit better. This trigger is kind of egregious because it is a Gen 1 versus that really silky trigger on the Gen 2, but 607 feet per second, 900 grains, and just about where I was aiming. So let's try and see if we can do that again. I was literally intimidated by this though. It's not as bad as I remember, but it's also not like full ass pressure. I've already been bit by this once. Okay, so it's a little bit better. 524 feet per second, kind of settling into what the shot cycle feels like on this tactical Zeus, and it is putting in the work if I focus on my fundamentals. My fundamentals, as we've historically seen, aren't great, but today we're doing the job. This will be the last volley on the slugs themselves, just because I really want to go ahead and save my pressure for the shotgun, the actual shotgun segment, right? There's a possibility today we might make it to the trap and skeet range. So if we can compare a powder burner versus an air shotgun with air shotgun shells, it's got to be content gold, right? Stick around. Once again, if I didn't tell you guys, 524 feet per second on the last shot. Kind of grouping, kind of cloverleafing there, not bad. I'm going to give you guys 3 more shots, kind of round out a 5-round group there. 598 feet per second, 900 grains. .581. So even though this tank is fairly small comparatively to some of the other ones in my collection, we are getting a stable shot string out of it and a usable amount of power with good grouping, even though there's no rifling in this bore. Last shot. Little bit high, but I definitely felt myself anticipate and jerk back with the rifle before I pulled the trigger. So that's definitely on me. All right. So once I settled into it and started to do my job, the AEA Zeus, even with the smooth bore, definitely did its job. I'm happy with that. I haven't shot that gun in a long time, and we had no hangups and no foibles. That's more than you can say about most air gun outings. Let's go ahead and check out the MAV 88 and see what we can do. I will just throw it out there. I'm not great with the shotgun. The whole I'm at risk for a fat lip thing, it's possible, right? I'm going to do the very best I can, but if you guys see something that I'm doing wrong shotgun rhetoric, do throw it down in the comment section so that I can get better, right? I'm no John Wick here. I'm just trying to improve. MAV 88, super sick. Not the standard black. We got the tan one. This is pretty cool. This was less than 300 bucks out the door, and I've been very happy with it so far. Let's see what we can do at this distance with this green dot and these slugs. Here we go. Ready. When I got bit by it last time, my thumb was right over the top of it like this, and that's what kept hitting me. So I'm just going to keep my thumb off to the right this time and hope for the best. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because when I had it like this, I kept getting clipped.
Why?
My thumb would smack into my face.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not holding it right or what, but when I was doing it last time, I was holding it just like this, and I kept feeling this part of my thumb whack this part of my face.
So then you're not holding it right.
Oh, that's possible. Highly likely.
So let me take a look. I've not seen you shoot your shot.
All right, so here we go. Off safe. Target's out there. This is so much more recoil than the Zeus. It's not even close, dude. People say the Zeus kicks like a 12 gauge shotgun. Having done both back to back, it's not the same. It's not the same. This is significantly more kick. Yeah, that time, you see, I bet you guys on camera saw that. That time, either I got lazy or I'm doing something wrong because I almost got clipped by it. It is a laziness thing. If I'm not tight at all right in this section of my body, it wants to move on me. Yeah. Even the slightest bit of lack of tension in this upper portion of my torso, and it's for sure coming back. Let's go ahead and load up 5 more slugs. 1,251 feet per second on that last shot. So this is making energy. I'll throw the energies up between the AEA Zeus and what we just saw on the screen for you now. Pull them right out of my little bandolier here, right? All the clear casings, so I know for sure I've got Foster slugs on this range. Put 5 more in it, and I'm just going to go ahead and try and Kentucky windage myself on target at this point and drag it over. If I'm hitting the left side of the target when I'm aiming at the center, if I aim at the right side of the target, I should hit the middle. (1,251 feet per second with a Foster slug is really stout. Is there 5 in there? Yeah, that's 5. I would really like to try those shorter mini shells, but I don't have the adapter for it yet. Here we go. Oh, it's still in there. A little bit better. 1276 velocity. 1243. Better. 1253. Not good. 1227. I think this is the last shot. I don't know where that one went. 1237. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's it. Clear. Definitely extremely intense. The shot cycle is much more intense on the 12 gauge, but let's not discount the lethal energy that's being dumped down range with the Zeus. 2 different tools, definitely effective terminal energy. It's just about what kind of ballistics you're really looking at round to round. And I'll throw that up on the screen for you now. There's no reason to go home with only 5 slugs left, right? If you have only 5 slugs left, you should shoot those 5 slugs. And my good friend Mark here at the range, he's a great RSO, has been teaching me some good skills. Said if I lean into this thing a little bit more, I might have better results. So I want to use my last 5 shells and try it, right? Why not pick up a little bit of education while you're here? Plus, it's really gratifying to shoot this thing. Honestly, just the smoke and noise and percussion into your shoulder, it feels cool. All right. Double hearing protection. All right. Hit the little slide unlock thing. Ready. Lean forward. Better. Last shot. Decent. But look at that, guys. 100%. Sometimes the extra violence of the shot cycle really translates itself downrange. I feel like I got a tighter group with the smoothbore Zeus than I did with the smoothbore MOSSBERG. Throw it down in the comments what you guys think. Do have my chronograph here still ready to rock and roll for you boys, and I've got an absolute plethora of birdshot shells in front of me. Now, I had never heard of Rio shells before I started shooting this shotgun, but they've been extremely reliable for me. I've never had one get hit by the firing pin and not go bang. So for me, this is reliability. We'll see what it does today. As far as Zeus is concerned, Texoma Precision pellets, really cool looking, really cleanly produced, 72 caliber shot shells. And effectively what you have here is you have every single bit of what's going to be in the business end of this Star Team shell with none of the powder repellent. Because I already know going into it that the MOSSBERG Maverick 88 is such a tried and true platform that it's going to effectively work no matter what, I think that's a great baseline for us. What would the established standard do? After we see what that established standard does here at about 12 to 15 yards, we'll move directly over to the Zeus with the Texoma Precision shells and see if we can emulate that result. 17 yards?
7 and 17.
Correction, 17 yards. Here we are at 17 yards. Same process as before. I'm not good. I'm not going to act like I can just, slip 4 into the breech like I'm a pro or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and feed them in just exactly the way that I did previously. One after the other, real deliberate. I'm no Michalak, right? I think that might be 5. Yeah, that's 5. I'm not going to do the whole +1 thing yet because I'm so new still with firearms that having something chambered kind of makes me uncomfortable. Kind of makes me a little bit nervous, right? So I'm just going to leave everything magazine ready and then get it into battery when I'm actually ready to shoot it. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this. Really lean into it just like the instructor said here. Cover off. Lean in. Right side target. Dude, it worked like gangbusters. What else do you want? Oh my God, that's the best result that I personally have seen with a shotgun and buckshot in my time testing on YouTube. I know that we've done some mild Zeus testing, but as far as patterning a shotgun, like an actual shotgun with an amicable result, that's gangbusters. If it does it 4 more times, we're not going to have a target left. So let's see what we get out of this thing. Good as hell. Good as hell. What else do you want? Show me how I could improve on that. I feel like that's excellent. And that's honestly probably about 50% of why people defer to the MOSSBERG Maverick 88 is because of the reliability and effectiveness. I think the other 50% got to be that introductory price point of sub $300, bringing generational reliability to the table. Let's just go down range and see what we did at 17 yards. That was good. What do you want? What more do you want? That's so cool to me, dude. The whole target is lit up. And I know, like, in my heart, people always talking about how birdshot is not really a defensive round, but the mental implications of being hit with this, you would instantly have no fight left in your mentality. You would not be trying to continue whatever you were doing if you got hit with this. So I know birdshot is not typically considered a home defensive round, but that's really, 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 really effective, at least in the patterning. Now, I'm not going to waste any time with this, right? I know now exactly what it feels like to shoot the MOSSBERG with birdshot. We're going to move directly in, apples to apples, Zeus with birdshot. I know there's like a portion of my community out there that thinks I've like abandoned the airgun side and I'm all about the firearms now, but it's just not the case. You know, there's a place for one and there's a place for the other, and I do enjoy them both. So this is a good chance to experience that. Let's see what the Zeus can do. Okay. Using the bolt to kind of feed this in. Okay. That's actually pretty good too. Shockingly good. I've got a Carlson 640 turkey choke on this, and it seems to have done exactly what it was advertised to do. Let's go ahead and hit this a couple more times and see if it continues to perform, because that shell did absolutely do what a shotgun is designated to do. Same exact type of shell. A little bit fat on the end. So I'm just gonna like use the bolt itself. I don't like it. I don't want to put this one down the breech. That one is not going to be shot just because of the fact that it was potentially oversized. If you run into a funny hang-up like that and you have something that's going to become a bore obstruction rather than a projectile, don't ever do it. It's not a good move. It's not a good try, right? So we'll go ahead and try a different round and see what happens. This one's not as fat. That one worked okay. A little bit wider of a shot pattern. Maybe I'm down on pressure. You think? You guys want to tether up and just give her hell? I think we can do it. I feel like the recoil's not too bad with these birdshot. Shells. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it tethered and hope for the best. I knew I was close to the airport. You guys hear the jets up top? That's why I didn't bring my drone. Also a little bit fat on that one. Also a little bit fat, but significantly easier than the one that didn't work. Tethered up. Better. So it was a pressure thing. I do think it was a pressure thing. Just for S&Gs, I'm going to go ahead and try this slightly different side. Oh no. This looks like it's got bigger shot in it. We're not going to try it for S&Gs, I guess. Continue with the final birdshot shell, same as the ones we've been previously doing, so that at least we know we have a good frame of reference if we get to shoot some clays today. Now, the one thing I will say about this style shell is these are actually older style shells from the Texoma factory. I got these about a year ago. So I know he's definitely been making forward strides because of the new AEA 12 gauge double barrel harpoon. And he's made some incredible shells since that point, which I also would like to try out, right? You want to get the left-hand target to light up as much as the right. It's going to take some good ammunition, and Jim's been known for that. Even better, even better. So I think it is a pressure thing. It's working better now that we've tethered it up. And I think that this choke is really where you're going to see the sweet spot of effectiveness for the AEA Zeus with the smoothbore barrel. 640 choke just seems to be working. All right, guys, so this day is absolutely working out in spades for us. We got excellent data checking out the difference between the smoothbore Zeus versus the MOSSBERG 88 with the Foster slugs. Also got a chance to go ahead and pattern it, and now here we are at a completely new environment for you gentlemen. We are at the trap and skeet range at USI with some professionals. We're going to see what we can get done today with not only the MOSSBERG MAVERICK 88, but also the AEA Zeus.
Weight-wise, they kind of feel the same, but that looks like more than half an ounce of lead. That's probably, I don't know, that's probably 7/8 or something like that, because this has powder in it and a brass piece. So
if I had to guess, I seem to remember him saying those are about 550 grain shells.
Okay. what's that workout in ounces?
I'm not good on the grains to ounces. If you guys in the comment section know the grains to ounces, do throw it down at this point.
Ooh, ounce and a quarter. That's a lot. Okay, good.
It's a pretty good load, right? It's a pretty good load.
It is a pretty good load.
It's out of this guy right here. This is gonna be our AEA Zeus test pig today.
Okay.
We got the Generation 1 AEA Zeus, air powered.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is very. And that's got a cover on it.
Yeah, we could just pull the cover right off top.
Can we pull the whole thing?
The whole piece? Yeah, I think I have an Allen wrench in my bag, but I have no bead or anything else.
Wonder how that works. Can we extend that out a little bit too?
Should. Yeah, it should be able to click right out unless that's maximum extension.
How do I click it out?
There you go.
That's it. Yeah, it's going to throw me off a little bit, but I mean, I can try doing it by the dot.
I would love that. That would be so cool
be good?
because you have real skill and I have no skill at this. So for you to be able to try it, that's probably better.
Let's go over here because that's going to be the easiest one to line up with
Sure.
and shoot with, and we'll kind of go from there.
Sounds great.
I'll go grab it.
7, this target here comes flying through the air this way, and it's pretty close to you right here.
Okay.
So our velocity hasn't dropped much out of the gun, and so in turn, it should be it should be the easiest hit. I'll bring the yellow pickle.
All right, here I am. I'm ready to learn.
Okay, and the key here, you're gonna launch a high. You gotta look at it this way. This is a high house, so
Okay.
here comes one. Oh, never mind.
Turn them off.
I got to go turn on the machines.
Cool. That's cool.
It's gonna be fun.
And then, so those are the trap houses. That's a trap house right there. So those throw in an arc like this.
Okay.
And those are the ones, to me, this one's easier. This is more, this is an Olympic sport. But they also have what they call bunker.
Okay.
Olympics, where there's a degree of how wide and the heights. So you don't know what's coming out.
So this is probably one of the most quintessential shooting sports and something I know nothing about. So not only am I in for a treat, but you gentlemen are as well, because I know the freewheeling style I've had up to this point had zero foundational skills involved, and now we're finally turning that corner. So if you like what you're seeing, drop a like.
Wait till we get the 5 stand. Dude, there's throwers everywhere.
That's so cool.
Okay, so first we're gonna launch a high house.
Okay.
Okay. Pull. Just got the bottom of that one. Now this is the beer bird. This is the low house. Pull. Not out of buying anybody a beer for that one. And then regularly what you would do, which you can't do with yours, is you do a double.
Okay.
And the double is the bottom button. Low house first, high house next. Pull. You want to try it?
Fast pace. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Would love that. So what are the basic controls on the gun? Where is there a safety?
So basically no safety on this one.
Okay.
You in the box only. You put the shells in, you close it up, and the handle will come back to there.
Okay.
It's ready to fire. We're probably going to, actually, we'll just do a low house.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you where to aim. So come on in. You're left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Good. So what's going to happen is that bird's going to come out. It's going to be up in the blue sky there.
Okay.
And easiest way to tell you it, you're going to be aiming like this.
Yes.
That bird's going to come from here, go out here. Soon as it gets right here,
Yes.
you shoot it.
Okay.
Soon as it's sitting on top of that bead.
Okay.
Alrighty, go ahead and open it back up again and just push that guy off that way.
What's going to open the gun?
Keep your finger off the trigger and just open her up that way, all the way. There you go. We'll drop one in and then give it a good hard close. Good. So go ahead and grab that again.
Okay.
Stand over here.
Yes, sir.
And actually your belly button's going to be pointing out that way.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put a shell in.
Ready.
and go ahead and close that up again.
Ready.
Make sure that came all the way over. That did. Okay, so now you're going to, what do I do with the pickle? There it is. Now you're going to see that white pole that's right in front of us?
Yes, I do.
And you're going to go up in the air and see that power tower out there?
Yep.
You're going to go up even higher than that and aim into the sky. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and do that. And a little bit higher. And when you say pull, it's going to come out. As soon as it comes to your barrel, you don't have to move the gun. Just as soon as it comes to your barrel, you shoot it.
Yes, sir. Pull.
Oh, sorry. Good reaction. That was not the one I was supposed to put. I was supposed to do this one, but good job.
Thank you.
Let's do it
Yes,
again.
I got one.
That was. Let it. It'll pop out. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
Okay, you did it right off the bat. Good reaction time.
Thank you. Thank you. This is so cool to me.
Okay, I'll try and push the right button this time. Okay, low house. Up in the air again.
Pull.
Perfect.
Thank you. I got it.
Okay,
I'm feeling
you
good
got
about
two.
this. I like this.
So go ahead and open it up again.
Okay.
Now we're going to do that high house again.
Okay.
Okay, and the key to the high house is it's going to cut your hold point is going to be see that cutout in the hill over there?
Yes.
All the way to the end of that, even with the window, all the way to the end of that.
Okay.
You're going to say pull. You're going to follow it, and you want to be about a foot out in front of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull.
Okay.
Too far in front. I felt like I was too far in front.
Okay, that very well could be. Go ahead and cock it open, and let's do it again.
Okay.
Push that, yeah. Okay, one more time.
One more time. I'm gonna be more ready for
Get
it.
a little closer to the window.
Okay.
So go ahead and aim at that window, and then out just a little bit, and down a little bit, so you can really see the target.
Okay. Pull. I think I'm still too far in front of it.
Underneath that one.
Yeah, possible.
Okay. You know, it's one of those things that takes a while to get used to.
Okay.
One more time.
I'm gonna really try this time.
Yeah,
really
just-
try.
And you know, forget about the gun. Once you mount the gun, forget about the gun. Look at the target and the target only. And again, you just want to be a foot out in front of it.
Okay.
Follow the target.
Pull.
That was it.
Better.
More focus on the target than on the gun. Once you mount the gun, you forget about it. You focus on that target. That gun will follow wherever you want to go.
Everything you said clicked with me that time when I
Good,
got. That was a good one.
What
Thank
would you like to try next?
Let's try it with my MOSSBERG and see if my MOSSBERG is equally as
Sounds good.
effective.
Let's make it work.
Cool. Here you go.
Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for your time. This is great training. This is great, dude. Yep, still recording. That's awesome. And then how would the best way to go about this be? Should I just load it up with 5 shells?
No, you can only do 2 shells at a time on SKEET.
Great info.
So just put your, and you can only do it when you're, well, not yet. You can only do it when you're in the station.
Okay.
So grab 2 shells. Actually, grab about 10 and put them, or grab about 5 and put them in your pocket.
You got it.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're in the station.
Okay.
Now go ahead and finger off the trigger. Go ahead and load up 2 shells.
1, 2.
Okay.
Safety.
And what we're going to do is we're going to do a high house first.
Okay.
So again, you're going to aim somewhere out there, just outside the window, and you're going to follow it, be about a foot out in front of it.
Okay.
And pull the trigger when it gets somewhere up in here.
Okay, I'm gonna put my red dot on real quick. Make sure the green dot's here where it's supposed to be. Yup. There we go. Okay, I feel good about this. Put my ears on.
Good.
Microphone's not gonna fall
Okay.
off.
And the first thing is relax. Nice and easy.
Okay.
You've done this a million times, even though you haven't.
Okay.
But that's what you got to always convince yourself. I've done this a million times. It's easy stuff.
Okay.
So just stay a foot out in front of the target, and let's see what happens.
Okay, here we go. Am I allowed to cock it before I go?
Yes.
Safety is off.
Okay. So high house, go about 10 feet out from that high house.
Pull. Miss.
Behind it, if I were to guess.
Lost my sling
Now
too.
you have a shell. Go ahead and pull that off all the way if you want.
You got it.
Here. Okay. Actually, not there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the wrong spot?
There's an empty in the chamber. Right?
Yes.
So the next one we're going to do is a low house, and you're going to, again, it's going to come to you, aim right at it. So go ahead and cock her and aim up in the sky like we did last time, and let the bird come to you.
Pull.
Perfect.
That was a little bit better. I felt like it was easier for me to hit it when it was right atop, right in front of me.
And this station, the reason they call it the easiest one is that this station, you put the gun right there,
Yeah.
the bird comes to you, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I watched it come up through the glass.
Yeah. The high house, you have to follow it, right?
Okay.
And so that's why this is the beer one. You don't owe anybody a beer yet.
That's good. That's good. I quit drinking 10 years ago. This is good.
Yeah. I think you can just take one, drop it in there, and it doesn't really have to go in like that, but just drop it in there. Go ahead and cock it. Good.
Okay.
You're ready to go. Let's just do it that way for right now, one at a time. Which would you rather do, high house or low house?
Honestly, I feel like I've got a good handle on the one that goes straight out, so
Okay.
we'll probably do the one out there.
Good. Let's do that. A foot out in front of it.
Pull.
Perfect.
Better, better.
Okay. Go ahead and cock it. Now you're empty. Okay. Let's do that one again.
Yes, sir. Pull. Behind it. I got behind it.
Yeah. Go ahead and cock it.
This is great fun.
Good.
I see why people do this.
yeah.
I see why people do it. This is awesome.
This will get you hooked, and there's a bunch of guys out here who can teach you, and they'll have you shooting.
That's so cool.
No time at all.
I love it.
Okay.
Pull.
And you do have to watch out for those guys. They'll
Understood.
hurt.
Yeah, I bet. It's a piece of clay, right?
Good.
This is okay. I need some more shells.
Okay. Go.
This is awesome. This is so awesome. I've never done any type of like shooting that's as interactive as this.
Oh, good. Good. So go ahead and let's do one more high house.
Sounds good. Pull.
Perfect. Good. Alrighty. So go ahead and cock it. Let's go ahead and put in 2 shells.
Okay.
So we're going to do a double.
Okay.
Okay. So the low house is going to be your first one.
Okay.
That's where you don't have to even move your gun.
Okay.
Going to be up here. You're going to hold your gun. Boom. Get it. Cock the gun, and you're going to see the other one coming by right at the same time.
Okay.
And let's just see how that goes.
It should be ready to fire. I think there's one in the breech. Everything should be good to
There
go.
it is. It's ready to fire.
Okay.
So over the pole, up in the sky, up a little higher, right about there.
Pull.
Waited too long.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that low house again.
Okay.
This one right here. No, you got one in the chamber,
Okay.
so you're good. Low house again, right at it.
Pull.
Oh,
Oh.
cock.
Yeah, that's
Nope,
exactly what happened.
That was a live shell. Go ahead and,
That was a live
are
shell?
we completely clear?
Yes, sir. I should be clear.
So you did pull the trigger, and it did dink.
So that's a light strike then.
It's a light strike, yeah.
What would cause that?
A ton of different things. Number one, the primer in the shell could be too low.
Okay.
I don't see that as being the case here. The gun's the other thing. If the hammer doesn't come and hit it hard enough, doesn't look like that old of a gun.
Brand new.
Brand new. Okay. So it shouldn't be that, but I've seen guns do that. So
All right.
let's try that same shell again just to see.
Okay.
So go ahead and put her in there. Okay. And we're gonna do a low house.
Low
Up
house.
in the sky, and aim right at it. And you want to shoot it as quick as you can. As soon as it comes to the end of your barrel, you want to shoot that thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull.
There you go.
Okay.
See, the sooner you go ahead and cock, the sooner you shoot that one, you'll have more time to get this guy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gonna try the doubles, boys. Wish me luck. Put one in the bottom.
He's going to be a skeet shooter in no time at all.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
Okay, so again, it's going to be right at it, shoot it as quick as you can. The second one's going to be coming by, so don't worry about the second one. I always tell people, make sure you hit the first one. The second one will come natural to you.
Sounds good.
So up in the air a little bit higher, right there. Shoot it and get ready to pump.
Pull.
Oh, okay. So what happened there is you shot. We're loaded.
Yes,
Go ahead
sir.
and take that one out of there. Good. What happened was you shot, and those two targets come together like this. Regularly, you shoot a skeet shooter shoots them really quick, so they're not in that same pattern.
Okay.
You're a little late.
Okay.
So they're in the same pattern. So you broke both of them on one shot. You don't get credit for that.
No, it was an accident, for sure, accident.
That's known as a the first target is a hit, and the second target, and you shoot it over again. And long story, you'll learn that. But you have 2 shells.
I need one more.
Okay. And watch out when you get in front of this guy, because
Oh, okay.
not by chance, but every now and then one can come flying out of there, and they're moving at 45 miles an hour, and it hurts.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, be faster. Be faster.
Okay. So and we're going to do a double again.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull. Oh, they're fast.
They
They're
are fast.
super fast.
Still loaded. And again, don't get in front of that window. So we're okay.
Okay.
You want to do that again?
I think we should probably see what the air gun has to offer.
Let's do that.
All right, live shell goes back in the box. All clear. All clear.
Good.
All right, get the air gun.
Okay. This will be fun.
This is gonna be awesome.
I want you to shoot it at first.
Okay.
I want to hear it. You know what this one looks like coming out here. So let's go with that one.
Okay. Can I see that? I can see that. Okay.
Good.
Cocked. Probably this one.
They're tight, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes I kind of use the bore or the bolt to push it into the bore.
Yeah.
Okay, on safe, ready to fire.
Okay. So we're doing low house.
Okay.
Anytime you're ready, say pull.
Pull. Oh! Yo! AEA Zeus broke a clay. First shot. I broke a clay. I touched it. That's all that matters. I was here. It was there. I touched it. That's what matters.
Okay, let's do a high house.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. That's cool, dude.
So does the wad and everything come out?
Yes, everything ejects 100%. Oop. Okay.
Okay, again, about a foot out in front of it. Go up to the high window and go out about 10 feet, and that's going to be your hold point. Concentrate on the target. Don't think about your gun. Okay?
Okay.
And be a foot out in front of it.
And pull. Got a piece of it, not all of it.
No, actually, I think that was your wad.
Oh, was that what it was?
I think
Oh.
do it again.
Yes, sir. I really want to get this right. I have to get this right. This is so cool to me.
Good.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Pull.
No bird. Do again.
Pull.
Uh-oh. Let me just... Nope, we're not throwing anything. Hold that still.
All right, guys. So initial impressions. First off, that legacy shotgun that we started out shooting in the beginning, best thing I've ever shouldered up in my entire life. The thing is just a sweet ride. Second thing to say, my MOSSBERG 88 does hit clays, but I'm not up to the skill level that the machine brings to the table. Next piece of the puzzle, AEA Zeus absolutely slapped the very first clay that I took aim at, and it did so under its own 2 feet with the airgun ammunition from Texoma Precision pellets that we're using today. I cannot be more happy with this. This is a great day so far.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay.
So high house coming at you. A foot out in front of it.
Pull. Oh, safety. Safety got
Do it
me.
again, that's okay.
Pull!
Behind it.
Behind it. Okay, so I think I've got low velocity comparatively to other shotguns.
Exactly. So let's do this. Let's follow it till it gets right about here.
Okay.
And thinking of the low velocity, let's be about 18 inches out in front of it right here.
Sounds good. I'm going to give us all the luck we possibly can have here and top up the pressure.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, what do you think the pressure was down quite a bit on
I
the
only
last one?
I only get about 2 or 3 shots at nominal power,
Okay.
and then I have to top it up. It really is an air hog.
Okay. And that makes sense. I mean, it hasn't got much of a pressure tank in there, so
Yeah, it's less than 500 cc's volume.
yeah. You know the next stage of that's going to be a scuba tank on your back.
Yeah,
You know, a regulator coming into it. You pump it up or pump it down depending on what you want to do.
you are so close to where they're at right now. You're nailing it. You're absolutely nailing it.
So follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. This will be the clay. Follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. Foot out in front of it. Pull the trigger.
You got
Maybe
it.
even 8 inches.
Okay.
Okay?
Pull.
Still behind it.
Still behind it, so I'm going to have to lead it.
Lead it a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. Pull.
I think even still behind it.
Wow. I got maybe 1 shot left pressure-wise.
Okay.
Then I'll have to top up again. Next time I come, though, I will be bringing my huge tank, and we will get serious mileage out of this.
Good.
Pull.
Nope. I think still behind. Okay.
Wow.
Charge it up again. I'm going to take a shot with it.
Yeah, let's see. Because honestly, I think that's probably the best move we could possibly make at this point, just based on the fact that my lack of skill could definitely be playing a factor.
Say again.
I think that my lack of skill could be playing a factor
Oh, yeah.
with not hitting it, so I'm glad to see you actually shoot this.
This is a thing that I've known people who were out here shooting for 20 years.
Yeah,
And actually, Howard, they shot for 30 years and still never hit a 25. And, you know, it's one of those things you have to see. You have to put it all together. You have to practice. And after 10,000 rounds, you get pretty good.
that's cool.
After 100,000 rounds, you better be good or you need to find another sport.
Hey, if you put a house payment's worth of shotgun shells downrange and you're not good, quit, right?
Exactly.
Okay, here you go. I'm going to
Okay.
pass this off to you.
Alrighty. I'll give you that.
Okay.
And are we loaded?
We are not.
Okay.
There is
So
a
what's the loading process?
release. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
And then that goes all the way back.
All the way back.
Clicks, good to go. And then you just grab one of these guys.
And front and back.
Red tip first. If there's any resistance, the bolt can send it home.
Okay. There we go. Release.
Yep. You got it.
Okay.
The safety is in front of the trigger and forward. It should be off safe at this point. Which button am I
Trying
supposed
to work around the dot, but maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Give me a high house.
Which one's that one?
That is that guy there.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Give me a low house. That's this guy here.
This guy here. Okay.
Pull.
Oh, on the money. Hits it. First shot.
Red dot does work.
Cool. See, it's a skill thing, guys. The Zeus is performing, but my skills, not quite.
Okay, one more.
Here you go, boss. So cool.
Alrighty, and this will be a high house, so that's
Top left.
the far button. Yeah.
Okay.
Pull. Oh, I was behind that one. So I got to be a little more lead on it. This is our third shot with this.
Yeah, probably the last shot before we got to top it.
That's okay. I'll try and lead it just a little bit more. And let it get a little closer maybe. Pull.
Right behind it.
Behind it. So 800. Yeah, go ahead and top that. Oh, okay.
You got it. There you go.
So 800. Our regular shells are moving at about 1200.
Yeah.
You double that lead. Yeah. Okay, Tom. Forget about everything you know. Really lead this thing.
Here we go. Ears. All right.
Got to think about it for a second here. If it's going really slow, you got to get way out in front of it. Okay. Pull. I think I'm still behind it.
I think that you would have a totally different experience too if we had like super pressure with us today. If I had known I was going to be doing this much, I would have brought my huge tank.
Yeah. And you know, there's a couple different ways you can shoot it. You can shoot it way out there, but that I think would be worse. I think it needs to be shot right here. It's just a matter of getting the lead down right. Pull.
Oh, right behind it. I saw it go right behind it. It was like this far behind it.
Okay, one more time. I'll really put it out there. I don't see the ring anywhere. I am like 3 feet, almost 4 feet out in front of it. Pull.
Hits it! He got it!
So that's about 4 feet out in front of it.
4 foot lead.
Yeah.
So you said your typical lead is between 1 foot and 18 inches
Right.
on a standard velocity shotgun. So we're gonna triple to 300 or 400% the
Right.
standard lead for a shotgun for this arm.
And here's the tough thing. If we were at 4 out in the center there,
Yeah.
that's a 4 foot lead.
Whoa.
So does that mean it's going to be like a 12-foot lead?
There's some math going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's some interesting physics going on here, but here's what we did learn today, guys. We learned for sure, not only does a 12 gauge shotgun break clays, but the AEA Zeus in the right conditions with the right shooter and the right load can do the same exact thing. Maybe not as many times in a row, just based on the fact that you're using an air propellant versus a powder propellant, but I gotta say, I'm having a hell of a good time today at USI.
You got to do a lot of practice to actually get and remember each station, and each station has its own characteristics.
That makes sense.
Fun stuff.
Really, really,
I wanna
really
see
cool.
out here doing this.
Honestly, I can't thank you enough for your time so far today. I mean,
Not a
this
problem.
is such great experience, and to be able to get it from a high-level teacher like this is such a great thing.
Well, I'm not a high-level teacher, but there are some good high-level teachers out here.
All right, well, if you've enjoyed watching a comparison of an air-powered 12 gauge versus a powder-burning 12 gauge, make sure you hit that thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like what you saw today, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.